Good evening. I am live. RV Debs here, and I'm with you on a Monday night. I sure hope that some people want to come in and visit and share and have some fun for a while. What else you got to do on a Monday, right? I'm going to open up my window here on my laptop so I can see everybody. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? It's what is it? 7:40 Monday evening. Hello, Linda. How are you today? It's getting to sunset. It's been about 95 degrees. It was today. So, I'm glad that it's cooling down again. You know, it starts to cool down now a little bit. Is it over yet? Is summer over yet? What else is new? Anybody come on in and sit down, grab a chair, grab a sofa. Hi, Carrie. Hi, how are you, Carrie? Carrie Joe. Colette. I think I like to confuse myself. Oh my God, I did it again. I'll fix it. I wish I could fix it while I'm on here, but I don't think I can. Let me see if I can fix. No, I can't fix it. I don't think so. I'm gonna try to fix it on my laptop and see. I don't think so. That's crazy. Thanks for letting me know real fast. Maybe I can change it. Friday. Oh my God. Let me see if I can edit it while I'm on. Probably not. Yeah. Oh boy. Let me see. Oh, maybe I can. Give me a second, you guys. I'm sorry. Um, yeah. God. Yeah, I want to get rid of that real fast. There. Save it. Okay, it should be saved as Monday. How confusing. I confused myself. Okay, let me back up to open my window again. Well, as you can see, I get confused easy. Okay, that's better. Monday night live stream. Got it. I did forget. Hi, Georgiana. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm confused. But anyway, now it says Monday. We'll see how many people say something about that. Hi, John. John King, how you doing tonight? Good evening. Yeah, I'm going to join that big club, Colette. It's called, one day is the same as the next day, though, really. Hi, Gigi. Yeah, I didn't realize I could fix it on my laptop while I'm on live stream, and I can. Oh, man. Oh, you guys. What would I do without you? You know? I mean, like you keep me on the straight and narrow. What's going on today? Let's see. I didn't do a lot. I went to the Dollar General in Monday, which was my outing for the day. And I've been working on this. And I'm done with the center. I got the little corners to do. That's all I've been doing, really. Um, I got, I think I said this in my video, but, uh, Colette, the feeling is mutual. It goes both ways. Let me put on, oh, I don't really need a light right now. I think I'll wait till it gets a little A bit darker. Okay. You know, when I just touch my computer, it screws up the Wi-Fi connection because I've got a Wi-Fi extender. Right at the moment, I'm using Wi-Fi from Kathy and Mark's. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes if I just touch something near it, it goes off. But it just went back. So I got a package. I think I said this earlier, but Twin Sparrow, who's one of the lovely ladies, subscribers that come in, and she sent me this. Hi, Abby May Rose, welcome. She sent me a little book, and it's like Weight Watcher meals that I have shared. I'm going to get some more. She said, I never do anything like books and stuff. I'm really terrible at marketing myself. Honestly. If Etsy wasn't there, I don't know what I'd do. But anyway, I haven't, I would really make a good cookbook for not necessarily Weight Watchers. I know that is really nice. Very sweet. I would probably do a one-pot dinners. I could do, if you've got one deep, big frying pan, nice, wide, yeah, you could make anything. And my Weight Watcher stuff, God, I wish I was better. Like today, I had something I shouldn't have. Hey, Mary. Yep, I sent your Mandela. Actually, someone says, I say it wrong, Mandela. She said it's, of course, how could she say it when I can't hear her? Mandela? I don't know. Aw, thank you so much for purchasing it, Mary. You're so kind. I don't have that many on there for sale right now. Maybe a few. There's a few. But if you guys ever see one of the Mandelas that I have done that you like, I'd put it on there. And I'm only charging $20. I was charging $33 because it takes hours. But I realized that it wasn't, it was too much for people. So I think it's fair, $20. I'm not really making my hours. I'm just trying to get some of the pen money back, Oh well. Now when I start painting paintings, that's kind of different anyway. I have looked up Colette, and it's like, the way they say it is like Mandela. Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Because it is spelled A-L-A. Mandela. But you say tomatoes and I say tomatoes. They're both tomatoes. Oh yes, lighthouse. That's what you want, Mary. Yeah, I'm starting to. I'm almost at. Like here, I'll show you guys. Wait a minute. Give me a second. Okay. I had bought 2 books, and I have done so many of these. And I still have a bunch in here. But I've done quite a few, and I did a whole other book, so I don't know. I'm going to start painting too. I'm thinking about painting the backgrounds. Like, just paint the whole background in like a watercolor or something like that. These are my recent ones. It's been keeping me sane, And one of my favorite ones turned out to be the one that I wasn't even going to want to do. Like this one. It took a long time. It was the only one I've done that was like the pattern was all over it. Turned out good though. I kind of like it. Hi Ninja, nice to see you. This one here, are you talking about, Mary? It's so different. You know, it's really it's intense. They all are a little intense. Not really. I guess a little. Yeah, I think it's a cool one too. And I think it'd be a really nice one to have. I think I'm gonna laminate that one. Hi Gigi, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna laminate that one so that the all the edges are gonna stay nice. And I've got a bunch of I bought laminate that a laminator, and then I stopped laminating because some people don't like laminated ones. But I think I'm gonna laminate a few more. You just moved into a new house, huh, Ninja? Well, that's cool. I hope you have a nice bedroom and all that you need. Hello, Darby. How are you? It's been a while. When you get them framed, Mary, let me see them. Send me a picture of them. I love to see where people put my paintings. Lily, are you going to cry over there in the corner? They've eaten. Today they had ground turkey with peas and carrots. I think they're going to make it. Oh, great, Mary. I would appreciate that. That would be awesome. I've seen a few. I've sold a lot of paintings, and Chuck showed me where he put his. Patricia, who comes in here, she's from Wales, showed me hers. Hi, Holly. Wow, well, it's waiting for you. It's definitely it's been yours forever. Come here. Okay. Why are you crying? What are you doing that's so sad? She's so sad. That's cool, Holly. I appreciate it too. I haven't really sold much in a long time on Etsy, but I'm out of it a little bit because I wasn't doing jewelry. Do pigtails. Pigtails for my hair? No. Nope. Is that what you meant? Hi, Victoria. Nice to see you. Is that what you meant, Darby, to put my hair in pigtails? Like that? You're funny. No. I don't have much hair anyway. Like, that's all my hair. There's not it would look silly. I do a lot of coloring in my spare time now too, Ninja. It's very relaxing to me. Very quiet weekend. This was a nice weekend, but didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Just for fun, Darby, huh? Yeah, no thanks. I do other things you've asked, but I don't think I'm going to do pigtails. It would look stupid. When I was younger, I did have longer than this, about to here. And I had worn pigtails back in the 60s. But I was like, 17. She was just 17, you know what I mean? So did anyone do anything fantastic this weekend? Hi, Sassy. Oh, I don't think we have any storms approaching here. We are real far away from Houston. Like 8 hours drive or more, something like that. That's a long ways. Might as well be another state, really. That's how big this is. Yep, Lily and Rosie are good. Lily's hanging out right there. Rosie's right under my feet. Yeah, to get a laugh. I guess if I wanted to get a laugh, I would put them in pigtails. But I'm not into getting a laugh right now. Did ya? So you're starting to cook for your dogs? Yeah, I cook for my dogs. And my dogs have dry food, and they have good treats. But I don't know what's in those cans. And I wish Rosie will eat it. Rosie would eat anything. But Lily is very picky. She wouldn't eat it. She'd let it go bad. I think chicken off the grill and a big salad sounds delicious, Holly. Wow, Colette, you've been busy working. I have not worked in a long time for anybody. You know, today on Facebook, did you ever get one of the friend requests from like a man that is just asking, hi, you're really cute, or hi, you're beautiful? So I see the guy's profile and it said something like former lieutenant something or other in the Air Force, and he's from Scottsdale, Arizona, but right now he's in Afghanistan on a special assignment. But he's very lonely and that kind of thing. And I was like, you don't even know me. He didn't know one thing about me, but just my picture. Yeah, so it sounded weird to me. Of course, I kind of strung him along and talked to him, but I didn't like him. No, thank you. There are lots of people without jobs. Really, Colette, you've not been on Facebook, huh? I don't use Facebook like I do YouTube. I'm on YouTube every day a lot, you know. But Facebook, I have two Facebook pages. I've got my personal Facebook page where all my family members and good friends in my life are on, and new friends. Then I have my RV Debs Journey Facebook page, which I do check on, but I don't hang out on Facebook. And every now and then, though, I get a friend request from some strange guy somewhere in the world, and they're always somewhere in the world. They're never home. He's a widow, and he's got a 20-year-old son, and he can't wait to get back to Scottsdale. Like, he'd like to be my best friend. I said, I already have best friends. I don't need best friends. Thanks a lot. Nice. I was really being kind of. You sent me Texas fans images today. I didn't see it yet. Yeah, Facebook's good for staying in touch with family, cousins, friends. That's what I use it for, Linda. And people in town here, like Kathy and her mom. Well, her mom's not on anything, but Nadia, everybody's on, and it's used that way. I don't, I don't really, I don't see any reason to want to start a conversation with someone that you don't know without any information on them just because you see a profile. Hey, Dare to Dream, everything's good with me. Darby, you're so honest, which is not a bad thing. I like that about you. I am going to say nothing right now on that subject other than I like BV. He's a nice man, definitely. Hi there. Hi there, plain vanilla Grandma Carol. Hope you're feeling better today. Every day's a new day, Carol, right? And I am way far away from the hurricane. That area of Texas has doesn't do anything for us. I hope we get some rain. Carrie Joe, I get them on sometimes on Instagram too, and they just out of the clear blue, it's like, hi. But this guy was 65 years old. His picture was very handsome, mature, silver-haired guy, and he had his. uniform on. But no, he seemed sincere, and he didn't have broken English, which most of them do. But I mean, the more I talked to him, the more I wasn't interested, and I just told him I'm not interested. He says, "Do you live alone?" He kept asking me, "Who do you live with? Do you live alone?" And I'm like, "What does it matter? I'm not going to meet you." Colette, this part of Texas, okay, yes. As far as hurricanes go, We are not in a hurricane area. We're on the other side, close, more close to New Mexico and Oklahoma up there. But we do have. We're in the tornado belt. Everywhere you live, there's something that's possibly dangerous for the area. You just go for it. I don't like to think about it. Yeah, I'm not into. Well, I'm not into. Well, hurricanes don't scare me. I lived in the Clearwater, Florida area, Tampa Bay area, for so many years, and there were so many hurricanes that came up, and there were the hurricanes that are like level 3 and 4. Those are rough storms. Those are very dangerous storms when they're hitting right for you. But when you see a hurricane 1 or 2, it's gonna be rainy. It might have some heavy winds, but it never scares me. Yeah, the tornado thing, that's another thing. Thank goodness, but where I live in particular, they haven't had a tornado here since like the 50s. They had one large bad tornado in the 50s, and it definitely, if you read about it, I read all about it. It was a long time ago, and by the hospital area, there were terrible. It was terrible, but you can't live in fear. Dare to dream. Where are you at that you're going to hurry up to the grocery store? Yeah, I think I'm on the edge of everything. I live on the edge, kids. I do. Carrie Jo says they string you along and eventually they ask for money for some emergency. The pictures aren't even the person. Oh, I know. I've watched Dr. Phil. I love Dr. Phil's show. A lot of times he's pretty good at that kind of a show where he gets a stupid woman who's spent $30,000 on someone she's never met across the ocean. Hello, Constantine. How are you, my sweet guy, my handsome friend? You know how some people you just feel like instant rapport, instant attraction? That's how it is. I made these. These are such beautiful stones. I think I've showed them before. These are like vintage, and they have like a brownish color in the middle, but it's like navy blue crystal. And yeah, they're like wonderful. Yeah, I wear these a lot. They're very, they match everything, blue jeans. It's definitely a navy, the color. I used to make so many earrings. I never make earrings anymore. And the reason I don't make earrings is because if I'm going to make earrings, I need to get gold-filled wire, not crappy wire. And I hate the stuff like the brassy, ugly wire. No, I didn't know that about Dr. Phil, that he's from the Wichita Falls area in Texas. But that's cool. Thank you, Victoria. Um, so if I'm gonna make earrings, I like to make really nice ones, and I haven't really done this kind of earrings very often anymore. I have some gold wire left, 14 karat gold filled wire, but I don't use it very often. Yep, yep, Constantine. You want me to make earrings? Yeah, I don't have the well, first of all, I'm not going in the garage. I don't go into the garage to make jewelry until probably maybe the end of September. It'll start getting cooler. because it's too hot out there. If I do make some earrings, Darby, um, I will definitely show them to you. Or you can tell me what you like, and if I get into it, I will. If you want something like these, I don't have those crystals anymore. No, I don't want to make jewelry in my RV. There's too many beads. It's hard enough to just color and paint in my RV. But beads, oh my gosh, they get everywhere. And I couldn't even sit at my desk and have a meal. So no, I can't do jewelry here. Yeah, I haven't done that kind of stuff for a while. When Kathy and I were doing Renaissance fairs, you had to have really unique, beautiful things. You couldn't make them cheap. And we really did go all out. I mean, we together, we made so many gorgeous earrings and anklets. And I used to make rings, wire wrap rings. I could do it real fast. But it's been a long time since we've done anything like that together. And she doesn't really want to make stuff anymore. Oh, I probably could make you some earrings to go with that, Darby. When I start going in the garage and making jewelry again, I will make you some earrings that will match the necklace I made you. Yes, I can do that. But to do it in my RV, no, I don't have enough room. I mean, I just have a little house. I don't want to be, I can't do the beads. Because when I'm a mad scientist, I have things all over. Even when I'm doing, my pens, I've got pens all over my desk. So I can't even imagine trying to do that with beads and crystals and too much. I'll get back into it. But when it's cool outside, it's easy to sit in the garage. I have a nice desk, and I do get into it. I love making stuff. So I will. I will. So what are y'all drinking? Anything tonight? I've got water. Yeah, I never did get a shed. The shed that I ordered, on Amazon, I got a note that said that it wasn't available, and then I saw it for like another couple $100 more, and I thought, so at this point, I'm just not going to get a shed right now. I'd like one, but they're expensive. Buying a shed, then you have to put them on a deck. So, and Mark can do the deck, but it costs money, all this stuff. And I just, yeah. Cheer up. I'm happy. I'm not cheerful. I'm cheerful. I'm fortunate and feeling very happy about that. Are you happy, Victoria? Lime flavored carbonated spring water. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm just doing water right now. I did have iced tea. Hi, Sharon. Space is important. When you live in a tiny home like I have, you really can't have. You'd have to have a shed outside with beads. So, but I'm good with what I have. I'm happy. It's not much, but I have it and it's mine. Paid for. Good, Vicky. Does anyone call you Vicky, Victoria? Or is it just Victoria? So I know if you saw my last video, I explained it. Something's going on when I upload a wonderful video that I put together, took all the time and, did everything like that. And they don't upload. So this company, we'll see if I can get straightened out soon. Knox City's, it's in between Abilene, Texas and Wichita Falls, Texas. I think her due date is November, I forget if it's the 20th, something like that. Yeah, paid for. My truck's paid for. My home is paid for. Would I like to buy a van and have a new van? And I don't want to make payments. That's what stops me. That's why I don't. I just, at my age, I learned early. I learned in my 50s, really. Um, I won't call you Connie. I could never call you Connie. You would always be Constantine to me. But I just learned that having lots of credit and then spending the money that you don't have and thinking you're going to pay it back and then it gets out of hand and stuff. So I just don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe somewhere there'll be someone that has a van that doesn't want it anymore and they want to gift me a van. Then then I'll go camping. I'll fix it up. I know that's not going to happen. A nickname. Well, mine's RV Debs now, and I have another nickname, Callista, which I don't use anymore. Sharon. Rusty's having trouble uploading videos. Maybe he uses the same company as me. I wonder. I don't know. But I'm hoping that it straightens out because it does take a lot of time to what I usually do, and you guys will see that you see that on my videos. I will like do a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, whatever I'm doing, I'll do a video of my day and then put them all together. And then any photos that I've taken that week, I'll put at the end with music. And it does take a little time and effort. And then when you take all that time and effort and then you upload you click the upload button on the program and it uploads, takes about like a long time, but under an hour to upload it, not to YouTube, but to where it can be exported up to YouTube. And then it never gets there. It shows me that it's there uploading, but it never uploads. And that's very frustrating for me. Colette's nickname is Colo. Colo. I don't think I've really had it. Other than Deb. My name is Deborah. But I like the name Deb. Little Iodine. Really. Constantine's mom called him Spider. Wow. Long fingernails and toes. And black eyes. Ooh. Hey, Brown Bear Jamboree. Nice to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, that's the thing, Sharon, though. When I upload a video like I did today, I just uploaded it directly to YouTube from my phone. So there's nothing I can really do to make it better. Like when I'm driving down the street and I'm videoing, and then if I don't touch it, it looks like I'm in another country and I'm on the other side of the road. I mean, I'm on the wrong side of the car. When I'm on my KindMaster program, as long as I remember, I can reverse that and make it right. But when you're just uploading directly from your cell phone, there's nothing that, you just can't do that. So, anyway, I hope to get it fixed. But I am going to keep, even if I can't, I'll just upload videos straight from the camera and do it that way till I hear back from them. Probably will hear back fairly soon. Maybe they're having difficulties. Well, keeping yourself busy is good because time goes fast. Doesn't time go fast, though? I mean, it's already the 24th of August. I mean, before you know it, it'll be September. And by the grace of God, we'll get through the November voting and all that stuff will be behind us. And the COVID virus will be like less and less and less. I'm hoping. You would never know it around here. A lot of people don't wear masks. A lot do. And it's like, defeats the purpose. Like you go into the store and even the person that's working for the company has their mask on their chin, like down under their, so they can breathe, which I understand why they do that. But what's the use of saying you have to wear a face covering? Well, Brown Bear, she says she hates to see the summer end, but I can't wait for this summer to end. We have these 100-degree days, and no one's able to really, go out without a mask as far as, going to cities and stuff. Yeah, in Seattle, I bet everybody's wearing them. It's the Texans. You can't see. I don't think you can tell Texans in general. It's a very general statement, but a lot of Texas people are independent. They just do what they want to do. If they don't think it's what it is, then they don't. Sheba's doing great. She is so cute. That's the problem too. Is I had all these videos of Sheba and playing with my dogs, and I couldn't upload it. And I'm not going to upload 3-minute videos. I've only gotten the flu shot once in my life. I don't think I'll be getting anything. I feel healthy. Now, if I go somewhere outside of my little town, of course I'm going to be extra careful because I don't want anything. I can't even imagine, Holly, people going to work with a mask on and having a good attitude and being, talking loud enough for people to hear. Because a lot of older people cannot hear. I have a trouble sometimes with muffled sounds. It's not easy. I don't know how. I mean, I'm so glad I'm not at the working age that I'm actually retired and I don't have to. I'm trying to be as healthy as I can be too. I lost like 30 pounds in the last, since January. Now it's hard because I'm having times where I just say, I want some candy, and I'll eat candy. And then that gets me addicted more, and so I'm not perfect. I would have lost more by now had I been perfect. But I'm hanging in there, I'm really responsible for what I eat. I put it in my app, and even when it's bad, I still do it. I'm just, I don't really go to the doctor. I don't go to the doctor hardly ever. I have to be pretty sick to go to the doctor. I do. I'm on some pills, so I have to go every 6 months. They demand it, so I do. Yeah. Hi, Darlene. You're gonna be in Texas September. I hope you come by. So Wyoming, huh? Now my husband, before he met me, he had a motel with his ex-wife and his grown kids, and I've been to Cody, Wyoming many times. That's where he was from. Constantine said I've been having avocado toast for breakfast. That's what I eat when I have avocados. That's what I have. I mix avocados and some sweet onion minced. I put a little cilantro in there, and I mash it all up with some garlic and salt and pepper, and I enjoy it. Squeeze a little lemon juice on top. Hi, Maya. Oh, thanks. Come on in, relax. Holly says, congrats. Life is short. No one is perfect. That's right. And 30 pounds during a pandemic, I'm proud of myself, really. Hey, Kimberly. We're not, nobody is superhuman, and I think all of us deserve a treat. Um, I'm not, I'm aware that one treat leads to 10 treats, so that's the problem, really. But I do have my times. I've had a little ice cream on Weight Watchers. Mostly I don't. Mostly I try to stay within the points, and sometimes I'll go over, sometimes I'll go under. But I haven't done enough lately, I must admit. Matter of fact, today, guess what I ate? I am, but I did today. Yeah, who knows what a cowtail is? You guys know what a cowtail is? Um, yes, it's a caramel candy. Thank you, Linda. I had two of those today. Yeah, Texas is very dry. Where I live, it's like the upper desert. It's like that. It's very dry and that kind of thing. You go to Houston, you go to San Antonio, in that direction, and it's beautiful. There's trees and hills and water. But right where I live in particular, it's pretty hot and dry. Yeah. We're out in the sticks. Wonder why they call it the sticks, where that would come from. You know? We live out in the sticks. Interesting sayings, don't you think? Rick says he lost weight by being sick and he's going to keep it off. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, I hope. Pastry. Pastry's a nice word. I like that. Yep, you just have to get back on the boat, like you say, Holly. You have a day that you eat something or you go to a birthday party and have a piece of cake. And that's it. That's what happens. Love Weight Watchers. What can I expect in September? Well, September is where the real extreme heat starts to go away. We get a little cooler, so you might be lucky this year, hopefully, and you'll find it very very nice here. It's not cold yet, but I think it gets colder at night, and it's not like 100 degrees. You should try sugar-free caramels. Yeah, but I bet they have aspartame and stuff in them. I'm really funny about what kind of sugar-free stuff I have. Where no other living in the sticks is where no other houses are, all just branches and sticks. Huh. Oh my gosh. Darby, you know what word I really like? When someone says, it's my pleasure, or it's been a pleasure, and the word pleasure, I like when people use that. When, you're talking to someone and I say, thank you so much, they say, my pleasure. And lovely is also a nice word. Yeah, September's going to be better. It's a little relief, I believe. Just you can feel the change, which is a good feeling. I don't really mind a warm day. It's just the extreme heat that we have in really it starts in June. June, July, and August are the times you don't want to be in Texas. Not this part of Texas. Like in public supermarket. What I didn't get that part. Oh, where shopping is a pleasure. Yes, yes, yes. I get it now. But it is pleasure. If somebody gives you pleasure, isn't that a nice thing to give somebody pleasure? Yeah, when I first got to Texas, I used to play cards with these older ladies. Okay, my age. Older ladies at the senior center here. And they told me that bless your heart. When you say bless your heart, You're almost saying something like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're so stupid." Oh, bless his heart. He does try, bless his heart. What? Monk mode. What is the translated to love you sucking? What was that? Pleasure? Yeah, get into Weight Watchers. I think it's one of the best, Rick. One of the best ways to lose weight healthy, and still eat the food that you enjoy. But maybe I think what it is you become aware of what you're eating, and the point system is easy to figure out because of the app. The app is simple. Um, but you go to the store and you see, let's say you see a frozen dinner and you want to know how many points, you just press the app and then you take a picture. It shows an area to put it over the code, and it'll tell you, 10 points, 6 points, 5, whatever it is. Holly says, I found that if you just indulge and get over it, it's better than buying into all of the diet stuff and feeling like you can't have more and the bad chemicals. That's the thing. I used to eat a lot of aspartame and drink a lot of Diet Cokes and stuff. Um, but I tried it, and just stevia would be okay and monk fruit's okay. And that's about it. I don't like the other kind of stuff. We had this last winter we had one snowstorm, and of course I was visiting Amanda that weekend or that week. It was the middle of the week, and it snowed so bad, and I left her place to go home, and I had the most horrific, scary ride home with iced over streets. So I don't like driving in that. But otherwise, the next day it started melting. But it was about like 8 inches of snow that fell one whole night. Well, if you eat fish and green beans mostly, then you should be losing weight. I agree with you, Constantine. When they say fat free, they probably have high sugar or fake stuff. I don't like anything like that. Yeah, it was so scary, Brown Bear. I tell you, it was a 3.5 hour drive that took about 6 hours, 5.5 hours. By the time I got home, and it was so deep in snow here that I couldn't even get to my house. Mark did a path, shoveled a path for me, and but it went away so fast. It was kind of beautiful. Not to drive in though. Not to drive in. It was very scary. Um, Darby asks about any Celtic Thunder concerts. Well, they're not doing concerts this year, but this coming Saturday night, Vernon Kelly will be on Stage It. They're doing a Stage It concert. And if you've never been on Stage It, it's STAGEIT.com. A lot of people, a lot of concerts and music are on Stage It. So this Saturday night, if you want to see Vernon Kelly, I'll be there. And yeah. Hi, Twin Sparrow. Wow. Twin says, hi, Deb. Kingman, Arizona got 15 inches of snow April of 2019, and the carport collapsed on top of her brother's car. Carport couldn't handle the weight. Yeah, snow is very heavy. That's good, Rick. You're going to lose weight. Yeah, don't we all go through some crazy stuff in our lives? That's the thing, you know? You know, people are really young. Like I'm watching Love Island. I think it's called Love Island. And all these young, beautiful girls and young, handsome men. And they're like 23-year-olds. Like, what do they know? You know? You didn't know nothing at 23, 22. Hi, Pamela. I'm so glad you came in, Holly. Love you too, girl. I am a reality TV junkie. I love all the funny ones that are just. I love 90 Day Fiance and The Other Way. I love Married at First Sight, Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race. I'm watching Marrying Millions. I just started watching that one, and they're just. It's fun because they're people are hilarious. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you leave tonight. That's what I'd really appreciate. Good night, Victoria. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Sissy. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance and all the other way and before the 90 days. That keeps me very entertained. Victoria, you're supposed to say my pleasure. Molly, how you doing? Good to see everybody this evening. I saw Blind Views had a live stream earlier. I went in for a few minutes, but I was cooking my dinner. And then he was off, so I thought, okay, I'll start mine. Trying to do Mondays and Fridays now. But, you know, everything is subject to change. Lily's hanging out on the couch over there. Hello, Jerry. What would I give to be 21 again? That's what Rick says. I don't know if I'd want to be 21 again. That's awful young. I would like to do my 30s, start there. That was, I think, really good years of being 30s. Dick's not on Big Brother. I wish he was, because he was great. That's right. Dick was Danny's brother and sister. I forgot about that. I love Alone too. I watch Alone. That just ended. Yeah, 35 was a really good age. You're young, but you're old enough to really like do anything and be respected. Um, when you're in your 20s, I mean, it's a fun time for people, but I learned a lot more after I got into my 30s and 40s. But I wouldn't mind being young. I mean, you know, who wouldn't? It's fun to be young, but it's okay to be old. It just I want to be healthy. That's the number one thing. Getting old. I just want to be healthy and get old gracefully. Yeah, all of our bodies are wearing out. It's like the car, It's all new in the beginning. Anyway, yeah. '55 was a good year for me. Wow, Brown Bear, that's a bummer. I've always had, extra weight on me because my whole family's kind of. My mother was chubby, and my sister was big too, and Dad was big. We just all take after your family, really. So anytime you're dating a girl or a guy and you see their father or their mother, that's what they're going to look like. So, yeah. I'm recording this Love Island. I was watching it right before I decided to go live, and they're picking their little mates for the day, and it was funny. It's just they're all it's all how they look. They're all bikini girls and big 8-pack guys, and they're young and dumb, and full of stuff. Yeah, I was watching it. Your 20s was the wild years. My 20s, I don't know if they were wild necessarily, but I certainly was more promiscuous. You don't look it either, Constantine, and I don't feel like I look like I'm going to be 70. Do you think I look like I'm going to turn 70 next birthday? But I've learned that it's okay to say it. I used to think I'm not even going to say it. It doesn't matter. It's who I am. But I feel very young spiritually, mentally. When I was in my 20s, I lived in Santa Barbara for a while. Santa Barbara, California. And that was, those days were wonderful. You didn't die from sex. And sex was like, free love. Don't, not to worry about it. Wow, 18, you were so young to have babies. Yep, Darlene, you and I are on the same age plane. You look around, you're like, oh my God, that's a big number. Yeah, but I don't feel any different. Matter of fact, when I look at my pictures of even 5 years ago, I feel like I looked older then. I don't think so either, Constantine. Yeah, 60 was a tough year because you're getting out of your 50s. All right, Jerry. Amen, brother. And getting older, let's just say getting older, it does go fast. Next thing you turn around, you're like, what happened to that 10 years? And you are as old as you feel. Well, I don't feel old. I mean, you just want to like be healthy. Yay, sissy. Yeah, the 70s are going to be like, that's a whole new thing to say 70. Yeah. When somebody's like 30, they're like, my life is over. I'm so old. And I'm like, what? Come on. You're just starting. Age is a number. It's a big number for me now. Let me fix this. Closing the curtains. Because I don't want people to look in on me. Not that there's anybody behind me. This is my gigantic grabber, which is huge, but it helps. There, I've got privacy. Privacy. Oh wow, she thinks Kimberly's sister's older, and they always say she looks older. I mean, Kimberly's older than her sister. Yeah, I'm glad. We like. I don't want to look 70. Well, I've only had my channel for 5 years, but I think I really have changed my. I think the stress level of losing someone when I first got widowed, my husband was sick. I had to take care of him and watch him suffer and die. It really took its toll on me. I mean, it really did. And I look at the pictures, even when I thought I felt good, you know. Um, but I look back now and I can see on my face how struggling, how weathered I was, and you know, it took a while. So yes, I think loss, when you've lost your, you know, your anything, any really heavy loss, you wear it. You can see it on someone. I think I really don't think I look like that anymore. So I'm happy that I've come out of that time where you're, you know, grieving to the point where you wear it. And that's just something that, you know, I had to go through, and I still go through it. I miss having that other person that cares about me, that we can plan things together and share things together. I do miss that. Oh, that's awful, Kimberly. Well, I'm glad you're here, Susan, and that you're still watching. Yeah, Kimberly, and a lot of times women or men, but women seem to like remarry real quick, and then they're in a pattern, and it's not a good marriage, and you know, I'm very careful. That's why, you know, I'm not gonna just be with anybody. Hi, Maryland. Yes, Constantine. I feel that way. I really have changed. You should see. I mean, I've got so many videos on my channel that for those of you who don't really know too much about me, go back to the videos from the beginning and see the difference, what I've gone through. Colette, have a good evening at work. Don't work too hard. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to have that special person again. You know, and I know my husband would be happy for me to be happy. That's not a problem. But I just haven't really been able to find anyone in this area here that I have anything in common with. Oh my gosh, your Kimberly's got a lot of drama in your sister's life. Now she has COVID. Hi Libra, welcome sweetie. Nice to see you. Oh man, popcorn sounds good. I had my dinner. Last night I got in the urge to cook, so I had some ground sausage, like Italian sausage. So I browned it with onions and mushrooms and put some Prego on that and made spaghetti. And I had some for today and tomorrow. Well, for yesterday and today. Well, that's good that she's recovering, Kimberly. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's really a cute t-shirt. It's got pretty feathers and they're like shiny. Thanks, Libra. Susan said, I've been remarried 6 years this September, and I know I watched you when I was widowed. Late husband died in February 2014. I remarried in September to a man who had been a caretaker for his wife. You know, that's interesting that your husband died in February of 2014, and my husband died in May of 2014. So I'm glad you found someone, though. That's great. Thanks, Molly. I finally have long enough hair to wear on the side. Barely. But it's, yeah, it's long enough. I like this. This is my favorite when I was, even with longer hair. I liked wearing it a pony on the side. Yeah, we look good. We look good for our age. I watched, what's the name of this guy? Oh, man. I watched an interview of my favorite, Vernon Kelly, of Ryan Kelly, and that was a 3 hour interview. Well, I've lost about 30 pounds since January. That helps. That does help, of course. I don't I don't I don't blame you, Libra. I don't want somebody that's got problems up the butt, you know, and I just want someone kind of similar to me that maybe they were not rich or anything, but you know, with a social security and a little extra money here and there for this or that, life can go on, and I'd love to do some traveling with someone. But this it's the meeting of the someone that's important. That's not happening. You're very lucky that you have your man 42 years, Kimberly. So you're very fortunate because my husband, I only had him for 14 years. And it went way too fast. So now, you know, I have a pretty simple life. In a peaceful life, I'm a little, and I'm not lonely. I've got my channel and my dogs and my best friend. So it's not like I'm really lonely or nothing, but I certainly would like to do a little more adventurous things, and I don't want to do it alone that much because I don't want to get out on the road and you know be stuck somewhere either. My parents had 53 years, so I know what a good marriage is. Yeah, I can relate to. Well, I don't have anything to drain, to be honest, but I don't want to. I just want someone. If I do find someone, it's someone that we just click and we get along. You know, we. I don't want to have somebody that likes to argue. I don't like to argue, and I don't want to fight with anybody. And you know, I like to communicate, and you know, that's important to me. Yep, being heavier, we don't get wrinkles. I don't have a whole lot of wrinkles. I wish I had a facelift because if I did, all this would be, you know, smooth. Oh well, not rich enough for that. 64 years, Kimberly, that's amazing. Yeah, to be married to the wrong person would be worse. You know what? That would be one of the things that would really irk me is to have someone. drinking a lot of liquor. Now I like to smoke weed, and everyone knows that about me. And if I was in a place where it was legal, I would definitely have some. So that's the kind of guy I want, and not all guys are. I'm like an older hippie, I guess you could call me. Yeah, I agree, Rick. It's nice to have. I'm glad I have my dogs and my best friend in my life, and definitely my channel. It brightens my day and gives me a lot of I like to communicate, obviously, or I wouldn't have a channel. And so, I've got all my needs met. It's not like I got this big need. I just would like to do some more traveling and have that companionship that somebody really is kind and caring, and not someone that you have to take care of. I think it's nice when both people take care of each other and themselves. Hi, Faye. You like not having a mate, Sissy says. Well, I mean, I don't dislike my life. I really don't. I think there you could always add to your happiness. Um, not everybody's cut out to, be married, and not everybody's cut out to be alone. But I certainly am not the type to rush into anything. There's a woman in town. She's way younger than me. She was married to this doctor, kind of a hippie-looking doctor. And about a year ago, the guy I think he had a heart attack and died. And she's already engaged. I don't know how that happened so quickly. Yeah, booze can be a bad thing. I'm okay if I never have liquor. What do I like a glass of wine with meals? Sure, or I haven't had a good mixed drink in a long time because our town we don't have bars or anything. Hi, Barbara. 53 years married, Barbara. That's a lot. That's a long, good marriage. How's Australia tonight? What time is it there? Is it like tomorrow morning? Yeah, there you go. Faye said it right. She says I want to add to my happiness. Yeah. Excuse me. That's the thing. Just to add to to add happiness to that would be super. But if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be fine. If it's meant to be, it'll be, right? Sissy says, but at my age, most only want or need a caretaker. That's what I want is a travel partner. Yeah. I think that you hit the nail on the head, Sissy. I would love a travel partner. Yeah. Faye's got away with words. But, it's hard to find that. I know. Someone that's got enough money to take care of himself. Maybe who wants to help me a little bit, and I'll help him a little bit. Like I'm definitely a caring person. So, you know, even with Craig, even though Craig, he's not traveling, I wanted him to still travel, and I would have made him healthy food, and I think I would have given him a zest for life. But he doesn't want to do that. Wow, that's interesting, Susan. She said her late husband, uh, his late wife died in May, same time my husband died. May 6th. My husband died May 6th, 2014. That's the same exact day Mark died. I met him about 5 months later and we got married right away. He was pretty heartbroken over the death of his wife and he was lonely. See, that's weird though that you get married right away. But I mean, each to their own. How long was he married to her? Kimberly says, as my cousin said, a nurse with a purse. My uncle passed and left her mom well off. She dated a guy who basically was looking for a nurse with a purse. She dumped him. 50-50 is a great relationship. I agree, Constantine. Rick says we disable make be hard to find a woman for myself speaking being taken care of later and on in life. Yeah. You tell him. You tell him Lily's doing her little play. She just her little. Isn't she crazy? It's hard if you're, disabled and, it just depends. I guess every situation's different. And we all have different needs too. You know, it's noon in Australia. Oh my gosh. How's tomorrow look? You're ahead of us one whole day. 37 years. Wow, Susan, that's a good one. So isn't that interesting though that his wife died the same day my husband died? I just haven't met anyone like that I could just instantly be with. But I had such a gorgeous husband and someone who spoiled the heck out of me. Dare to Dream says, how about 100, 100? Hi, Kathy. Lily! What are you doing? Lily? Lily! Yo. Cookie? Huh? What do you want? Well, 100, you know what? Another thing too is as a relationship, even though we want it 50-50, sometimes a good relationship is 100 to 0, and sometimes it's 40-60, sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's 100 to 10. But as long as you're loved and cared for and respected, you don't mind going over a little bit when someone needs you. That's what it's about. But 50-50 sounds good to me anyway. We're talking about a relationship. What would be, the percentage? 50-50. We all are, we all have something to give. Bunny had a day at spa, huh? She looks really cute. I'll have to check your morning live stream. I had a pretty good husband, a really good husband, and I just, it's not that easy to replace, especially right away. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even think about a man in my life when my husband died. Hi, Amanda. It's actually in the last, I guess the last year to 2 years, I was ready to even consider having another person in my life, but it hasn't happened. Well, that's wonderful, Susan. I'm happy for you. Sounds like he's a really good man. And you're fortunate, really. It's good that you can connect again and love somebody. I could love somebody too. I know a lot of people do get remarried right away, but I personally couldn't have done it. That's okay. That's a good opinion. Kathy says no one can complete another person. Well, that's true. It's not two halves to make a whole. If both are 100% whole people, it makes the best marriage. Yeah, we're talking about give like 50-50, like just responsibilities and things, you know. If both people are both willing to be to give it, to give it their all. That's what it is. It'd be nice to have a lot of money in the bank, and I would share it. I'm not a stingy person. If I love someone, I pretty much do anything for them. But I have to. It takes a long time for me to feel that way, that trust feeling. Um, really. And then once it's there, it's there. There you go. I'll cook, you clean up. That's perfect. My husband used to clean the kitchen better than me. I would make dinner and he would clean a lot of times. Or I'd go out of town, I'd do an arts and crafts show, come back Sunday night, and the lights were low and the candles were lit and the kitchen was shining and he was just really special. You think so, Kathy? That's funny. Kathy used to do all the cleanup when we lived together. I would do a lot of the cooking, most of the cooking. Money talks. That's really a rare thing, though, Brown Bear. She says she's been with her husband. Only dated my husband. Been with him since I was 13 years old. That's not usual, though. That's definitely not a usual scenario of marriages. But that's great that you're still with him, and I hope you're happy. And you probably are very happy. So. It's going to be crazy. It's such a crazy time we're living in. Oh my gosh. Such opposites, too. Everything's opposite. No, nobody's in the middle. It's just the craziest time in our lives. I'm not, I was, when I mean, like, I had my husband, I was so happy. But I have not felt like real easy about dating either. And I remember I had dated this guy, Larry, who lived in Abilene for a little while. And I just couldn't give him what he was wanting. And he just wasn't for me. And now he got married to a lady and they're happy. I'm happy for him. But he wasn't for me. And he had a beautiful home. It's not money. Money doesn't do it. That's interesting that you said that, Kimberly. She says, I told my husband I would do a lot of things for him, but I will not vote for who he's voting for. Can't do it. Yeah, we're opposites here, too. I got to say. We're definitely me. How I'm feeling and voting is different from the family. I don't think the Red Hat ladies are they still joining. I remember years ago in the '90s, when we go to craft shows, we'd see lots of ladies with red hats and purple, and they were like, I don't know, they were there in that club. Yeah, voting is. I'm going to vote by mail. I already sent away for my ballot. I like the idea of mailing of being able to stay home. Now it's not hard to vote here. I mean, you go there, you know everybody. I don't even want to go. I did it last time, um, but this time I'm going to do it at home. That way, if there's anything on the ballot that I don't know, like judges and things that they make you vote on, I can look it up. I can actually study who I want to vote for instead of picking people's names. Marilyn, what do you mean YouTube stopped the emails last week? That's cool, Rick. Your parents had a long, long marriage too. Mine did too. Mine were married 53 years. Yes, we have a great group here, Maya. You're right. Yeah, just vote. That's right. Yeah, I mean, well, that's a reason too, Marilyn, is not to stand in line. You can't stand in line. But I just like the idea of being home and being able to take my time and look into each candidate that I don't know. I mean, I know who I'm voting for, but I I don't know a lot of the other ones and the propositions and stuff. I agree, Kimberly. Everybody's on their bandstand telling you how stupid this one is and how this is the right thing and that you're wrong and oh, it's a lot of fighting and drama. I hate it. Can't wait till it's over. Faye, I'll go. I'll travel a little bit with you. That would be fun. I would travel with a female. I like either male or female would be fine. What are you crying for? Hmm? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, poo poo. Come here, baby. Hi, honey. You want to sit up here? Do you? No? Rosie, you want to come up here? Come here. Come here. Uh, Good night, Rick. Thanks for coming in. Sleep well. Oh no, Kathy. Everything is a little late in the mail right now, it seems. I would love to do a cruise, a river cruise would be fun. Marilyn's mom's not going to vote for either one. I wish she would vote for one of them. I guess if you don't vote, you can't complain. There's like good stuff on both. Well, as far as like the Biden ticket, I think there's enough good stuff with Biden, even if there's some stuff that's not that great. I think is pretty good, considering he's very classy. That's what I guess. I think that's what Trump lacks is class. You know, he doesn't have graciousness. He's not grateful. He doesn't have. That's what bothers me. It's just, just too rough. Too rough. But that's my opinion, and we don't all have to agree. The first president I ever voted for was, I'm trying to think, Carter, maybe. I'd have to really go back and look at the years. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is Biden is a good, decent man and has been through a lot in his life, and he's been through a lot of loss, and I have too, and he's still come out of it in a positive way. So I do like that about him, and I know there's a lot of touchy subjects, which I know nobody likes to talk about, so I won't. So what was your take on him, Libra? Did you like the man? I'm not having a political discussion, but it's part of our lives. Don't be so sensitive. God. And I don't want you to participate. Go. See ya. It's okay. You don't have to. I won't talk about it anymore. I just, it's just opinions anyway. I'm not trying to be rude or mean. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I did when I was that young, when it was back then. What was 72? Who ran that year? Yep, me too, Tolo. My parents too. Anyway, we all have to do our own thing, whatever's comfortable, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't always talk like about it, but it is like front in the news. I mean, it's right there for us, and we are able to. Nixon. I didn't vote for Nixon. 72 was my first year I could vote. McGovern, Nixon McGovern. Yeah, see, I wasn't really into politics when I was young. Really. I kind of, you follow your mom and dad and stuff, and, they were Democrats. I really liked um, Carter, and I really liked, believe it or not, I liked Clinton too. That's ditto for me, Sharon. Yeah, Susan, I get you. I know they do. They freak out. 69 to 74 was Nixon. Maybe I voted the next president. I don't know. I thought I would vote 21 when I turned 21. It's not, to me, it's a very easy decision. But other people are, the opposite of me, so it's okay. Summer of 74 was Watergate. Boy, that was quite a heavy time. It's really odd, though. more than any other time that I can remember anyway, people are adamant and they want you to change the way you think. They can't talk to you at all about it. It's like real touchy. So, of course, I won't be getting on that subject too much. I'm not really that into politics personally, but, I have my feelings. Yeah, Jimmy Carter, I voted for, definitely. I remember that. You can watch any of that on YouTube. If you just want to watch like the different speeches of either one of those conventions, you can watch them on YouTube. 1968. I was high school age, 18. It was a good year. I didn't care about presidents and all that stuff. I was too busy being young. Yes, kids, we just have to do what we feels right for us. That's all we can do. Yeah, I'm not into Facebook as much. Kathy's on it all the time. That's all she uses. I tried to get her on Instagram, but she doesn't want to try Instagram. I like Instagram, and I like to put stuff on Instagram too. Well, kids, I know I probably turned people off by talking about this stuff, but it's what's happening in the news. It's what's happening tonight. I want to listen to some of the Republican. I'm giving both equal chance to talk to me. No, we're doing good here. No storms today. I didn't see anything coming our way. I like the Wonder Years. RV home. I'm glad. Yeah, the '60s were fun. '70s were fun. I didn't, and I like the '80s too. The '90s. When I think back, how you can say, oh, the '60s music. The English music, the '70s. You know, that kind of rock, soft rock, and folk, and protest songs, and then the '80s. You had disco. What happened in the '90s and the 2000 and the 2010? I can't think of any really set type of music. Yeah, I don't mind having a discussion, but I don't want to turn people off. I don't want to say anything that's going to make people feel uneasy. But it is what's happening. And when you have a live stream, I can make things up to talk about, but the reality is that tonight's the Republican start of the Republican convention, and I want to see how they run it. I know that the Democratic convention was done at social distancing to the hilt, and now and supposedly it's going to be the opposite now. So we'll see. I wear my mask when I go, and I have to. When I'm told to wear one in a place, I wear it. But we don't have, thank God, we just don't have the numbers of people sick. They're not around here. Doesn't mean that they can't be coming up through town. I know that, but I'm just saying we just don't have the same. How many points do I have for the day? I get 33 points, I think. Yeah. But it's on my phone, which I'm using. That's good, Susan. It's important to at least share them with your mate. I don't know if I'd want to be with somebody that was the opposite that way. The 90s was grunge. Okay, the 90s were Pacific Northwest music. I remember the grunge movement, but a lot of it's sort of like, like you can say the 60s, the 70s, you know the music, you hear it. But when I say 2000, that's 10, 20 years ago, I don't know the music. I had go-go boots too. Where's Texarkana? Is that near Houston or San Antonio? Where exactly? I love the styles of the 60s. It was a fun time to be young. Well, if I do go any traveling or anything, I have hand sanitizer and disinfectant. Of course, my masks. I'm covered. I love 60s, 70s music. I loved 80s music. That was fun music too. MTV. What are my favorite songs? Oh, that'd be hard to name. So many. I love so much music. I loved all the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young kind of music of the 60s. And Neil Young, and I like James Taylor and Carly Simon and Bob Denver and Billy Joel and Rod Stewart and Van Morrison, and I mean I just loved all of it. I Arkansas. So in art, yeah, that we don't really have any in Knox County. I think there was some in a prison or something, and they were sent to the city. I don't know, but we really don't have any. Karens, poor Karens. The girl's named Karen. Oh, okay. So Texarkana is in Arkansas. Yeah, RV Home says not just Karens, but Kens. I just noticed that the men, they're the ones that don't wear the masks, and young families. Oh, that's a cool memory. Bell bottoms. Yeah, Maya. Didn't we all? I mean, I had bell bottoms, and I remember, putting a little flower on my face, wearing pigtails. People easily triggered, yeah. Or people that stick their nose into your business. Or they're the ones that go up to someone and go, "You need to put a mask on." I would never say anything to anybody. I thought about it, like today. There was these two old working guys, and they didn't have masks on in a Dollar General. I wasn't gonna say anything. What was I gonna say? Plus, the person working there had it down. But I understand why it's so hard to work in a mask. I can't even stand wearing them in the store for 20 minutes. And I pull that sucker off as soon as I get out. And I hope we don't have to do this for too long, because I don't think you're going to get Texans to wear masks for too long. Now, I'm not talking about Houston area because I have no clue, but I'm talking about here. Yep, and it's hot and nobody wants to wear it. You can't breathe. Anyway, whatever, right? Oh gosh, what a day, what a night. Yeah, you have to really shop fast. Exactly. Constantine said I wear a mask and just get in and out. But I used to really relax when I went to Walmart or a big store like that or Publix. I used to go up and down the aisle and look at everything and take my good old sweet time picking out my oranges or whatever. Not anymore. I'm like, I can't even imagine Southern hippie that being a nurse and doctor that wear them all the time. I know. I'm not going to complain. And I think an idea of a plastic mask that kind of goes like maybe over a sun visor, that might be the best thing. I just hate to keep buying them. All these companies that come up with masks and they're expensive. At Dollar General, a pack of masks were $10. You know, people are trying to make money off of it. Yeah, that's how I shop, Constantine. I really like to relax when I shop. Not anymore, I'm telling you. I'm like, oh, I'll be in the car. But sometimes, you have to wear one. You have to wear one, that's all. Oh, I can't even imagine, Marilyn. It's so difficult. Honeywell Bionic Face Shield. I would love one, but I don't think I want to spend the money on them. Libra said I ordered two ORs over 20 years in nursing floor. Oops, excuse me. Bionic face mask. $40. I'm not spending $40 to cover my face up. Good night, Linda. Thanks for coming in. I know it was kind of a boring chat tonight, but tried. Bionic. I don't know what that means. You were always a fast shopper, huh, Molly? Cameron! Hi, sweetie. Thank you so much for that wonderful necklace. It's so good of you. I loved it. And I loved your card. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll have to share. Let me share. This is what Cameron sent me from Scotland. Scottish agates. Old, wonderful agates from the 40s. Yeah. Matter of fact, I can wear that with this. How sweet of you. What a precious gift. I will always have this gift. I will always keep it just like this. Yeah, I'm flying through Walmart. Thank you, Cameron. Well, I've worn them like 3 times since I have them, but I love the feel of them. Yeah, they have a little weight to them. What kind of a shopper are you? I mean, what store are you going to, Kimberly, where people are trying to get your attention? Thank you, Maya. That is so true, Libra. Yes, they're matter of fact, they're chilly. I love knowing that they're from Scotland and that they're old, because you can tell. You can tell just because I've had agate necklaces before, but they're normally like a heavy plastic, very like a glass. These you can tell are gorgeous. Look at them. They're so unique, each one too. Love, love, love. And what a story they tell. I ordered my pens to color with today. After I saw your video, Walmart has them for $8.88. The ones you showed with 14 pens. Great! Yeah, you'll like those. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Yep, they're cool. Very cool. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, it really does. It's definitely the way I like things. Very random, and yet they blend well together. Just it's so cool. Uh, well, I think you're pretty cool too for my Scottish man, all the way in Scotland. Do people still go to the mall? We don't. I don't even think our mall is open. There was one mall in Abilene. I haven't only been there once. I'm not really a big shopper. I don't like malls. Never really was into malls, but that's where I met my husband. Was at the Countryside Mall in Clearwater. Good night, Cameron. Sleep well. Thank you, and keep in touch, please. Keep coming back. You're going to enjoy the pens. Good. Yep, that's probably one of the sweetest gifts I've gotten, actually. I'm glad. Nice to be stuck with you. Um, for $8.88 is a really good price. I think I paid $9.98 or something for the same ones. And then these are my favorite pens now, but that you can't use them completely. But they're either metallic or glitter, and they came from Amazon. Amanda sent them to me, and they really are pretty. Like you can see the gold on this one. I used a lot of gold and pink glittery colors, along with the other colors too. Matter of fact, it's getting that time of night because I am ready to stop talking, put on TV. Boy, that looks good. I'm watching myself showing you the mandala. I'll be a dame, not a broad. Yes, Constantine, I'm fortunate. I have friends like you and Cameron, and many friends on here that I cherish. And I really do thank you all for coming in. Yep, I'll be back Friday. And I'll try to upload, a video or two in the week. You have a good night, everybody. Stay well, be happy, be kind to each other, try to be patient with people. And sometimes when I'm wearing my mask, I'll be like, towards people and say, excuse me, or I'll say something like, I am smiling under this. So, just keep smiling anyway, right? Peace out, friends.